Hi class, and welcome to Module 10. I hope everybody is doing well. I know a few of y'all are having some challenges, life challenges, and that's something that we all go through, and just to give you a little support. And I just want to say, continue to do your best, and it's almost over, so don't give up. And I hope everybody had a good 4th of July. My topic for this week, what I'll be discussing is talking about staff meetings, how staff meetings are conducted at my agency. The staff meetings is so many different things that's taking place in the staff meetings, and the staff meetings can last from about an hour to almost 2 hours, depending on what's presented, if it's some issues, or if any of the employees have any questions. So the first topic that I would like to talk about is the social workers and the housing coordinators presenting their most less to most challenging cases. I'm not sure if I mentioned, but the housing coordinator, because I work with homeless veterans, the housing coordinator is the person that helps find safe and decent, affordable housing for the veterans. And of course, my role as a social worker is to help them with their illness that they might be suffering from, which is the mental health or the substance abuse illness. So each individual, they present their case. They bring it to the table. Everybody, address any kind of concerns they might have, or the social worker and the housing coordinator get feedback from the other employees, which I think is great because it's brought to a broader table so everybody can kind of hear and experience what's going on, if they have any challenges, and give them feedback. So I really like that. Another topic is discussing issues as far as the recording part, which is the system that the housing coordinator and the social worker has to put documentation into. There are so many different things that changes daily that I've noticed, and we have to complete so many trainings with this system that we're putting the information in to stay certified and stay updated on things, any different changes. So that can become a little overwhelming, but I know, far as working for a nonprofit, it's so many different changes far as what auditors and them look for. So those different things are brought to the table to try to keep everybody updated and make sure that they're completing their trainings. Another topic is changes in funding. Funding is very important for all agencies that's providing services. So what's discussed is what type of funding is going to be renewed. This is a renewal time for funding. That it was mentioned in the meeting that they might have to take less veterans this quarter just because of funding. The grant wasn't as big as it was last year. I know also what was presented, if they don't use all the funding to help these veterans, that money can go back, but that does penalize the agency if they don't use the money, because then the government won't give them that money for the following year. So that's discussed. So funding I've noticed funding is a major part, of the program, of course, but just to sit back and just listen to the grant writer, present these funding issues and what's taking place and what's going to change and what's not going to change. It's very interesting. And then also another topic that was discussed is service changes. And what I mean by service changes is what type of services are being are the veterans receiving? Are they not receiving enough services? Do we need to cut back on services? And just different, it's so many different changes that can take place during the service changes. So that was one of the topics. That was also interesting because I felt like the veterans, they need more services, especially the ones that suffer with mental health or substance abuse. So these are the different things that takes place in our staff meetings. We do have the staff meetings once a month, and it can be from 1 to 2 hours. Again, like I said, depending on the issues that's going on, or if anybody have any questions for the supervisor or for the executive director or the grant writer. So very interesting. So I hope everybody have a good week, and I look forward to hearing from your feedback. Thank you.